Hello, hello, winning spirits. Today is all about the impact of your family performance on your professional performance. So, if you're a CEO, you're a business owner, you're an executive, whatever position or role that you have, your family performance dramatically impacts and influences your performance at work. There is no delineation, especially in today's age when we have virtual work environments. Many people are now working part time from home. In fact, I believe unless you're in a physical, you can say, workspace where you have to make something with your hands or you work in a warehouse or whatever it might be, I'm going to say the vast majority of people now in Canada and the US who have administrative type of jobs or cognitive, you can say, roles where they have to use their mind over their body, majority of them are actually working from home in some capacity, whether it's a day a week or a few days a week, whatever that looks like. So working from home is having a dramatic impact on people's performance. In fact, we are now seeing that people working from home is not as productive and actually brings down their overall quality of life because people are having a tough time trying to separate their personal life and professional life. But let's get back to the root of what I want to discuss here. You need to treat your personal life, your family life, just like you're treating or operating your business. There should be goals. You should have accountability. You should be touching base as a team. There should be strong communication. There should also be strong leadership within the group as well. And everybody needs to know what their role is in the family. And I know some people think that, oh, you know what, that's going too far. It's not going too far because guess what? Your family is a team and operates as a team, or maybe not as a team. So it is a team. It is a team of people. Whether that team of people is actually high performing or not, that's up to you. So what we call a team of people that are high performing, it's significantly different than a group of people that are actually just hanging out with each other. Because a lot of families are like that. A lot of families are just groups of people and it's complete chaos. So groups of people are different than a team. A team knows the structure, the team knows the accountability, they know the roles, and then you take it one step further, you have a high-performing team. And when you have a high-performing team at home, your professional life becomes that much easier. And why is that? It's because when we are working at an unconscious level, we are always thinking about what's happening at home. What's happening in our relationship with our spouse, with our kids, financially, whatever that looks like, right? It happens at a conscious level, but also happens at a subconscious level or an unconscious level. So if we have a high-performing operating family, we are going to have better emotions. We're going to have less energy drain because when you are thinking about the negatives in your family, it drains your energy, so you have less energy for work. And it also frees up mental capacity. So when you're not worrying about your family life, it opens up mental capacity for you to be creative in your professional life. So it is absolutely worth it and a great investment to start thinking about family as a high-performing team and operate it just like you operate your business. So there should be goals. Just like every year, my family, we get together, the kids, we have these big boards that each of us have, and we write out our goals and our dreams for the year. And then we have one for the family. And then my wife and I have one for our relationship. And that determines, okay, what do we want to achieve? Who's responsible for what? And more importantly, how are we going to help each other achieve each other's goals or help each other get to our goals, essentially? And when that happens, we become more cohesive as a unit. And I can tell you, just from personal experience, that when things aren't going right in my family, regardless of whether my wife and I are having a disagreement, whatever that might be, my professional performance absolutely takes a hit. Now, the degree of the hit is far less now because I've been able to master my mind and my emotions and my inner self over the years, but it still takes a hit. I don't have that same level of oomph that I normally do if everything in my family is at a high performance level. I'm not saying that everything is perfect, right? That's not what I'm saying. Having a perfect family is never going to happen. There's always going to be situations, but having a high performing family definitely can happen. So your takeaway for today is think about just a particular thing here. What are the goals for your family? who's accountable for what, and how are you going to support each other to achieve each other or to help each other get to your goals. If you can think about those three things, what are your goals? Who's responsible for what in terms of the team atmosphere? And how are you going to help each other? How are you going to help each other be successful? When you do those three things, your family becomes that much better, becomes that much more pleasant, it's just more of a loving environment when people are working as a team. So treat your family just like you treat your business from the perspective of having structure and having systems in place and having accountability in place. That will ultimately help you win in your professional life.